Can I show you 4 different underrated AI side hustles that are making people $200 a day, $500 a day, sometimes $1,000, or even $2,000 plus per day? Nothing is being said about it. That's the task I've set for myself today. So let's get right to it. AI Side Hustle 1. Generating business names. Let's kick things off with the first underrated side hustle. Coming up with business names. Totally. If we check out Fiverr, you'll notice that this could be a really great side hustle. Check out this Fiverr gig right here. For $110, Alexandria will whip up 4 unique names for your new business or product, and check if the domain name and trademark are up for grabs. Honestly, I'll show you that checking those 2 things only takes like 30 seconds. And take a look at this. She has 17 orders in the queue for this gig. That is insane because if we do the math then, 110 times 17 orders is $1,870. That is insane. And you know what? It's still nuts even after taking into account Fiverr's costs. Because certainly, if you've never heard of Fiverr before, it is a place where individuals and agencies can readily sell services as one-off gigs to others online, and it's free for anyone to list a service as a gig for sale on there. Plus, it's incredibly popular. Fiverr promotes their website a lot on behalf of the freelancers and agencies who sell on there, and they get around 50 million views a month, which is why, on average, clients are buying Fiverr gigs every 4 seconds. However, to pay for all of this advertising and marketing, Fiverr do collect fees. They presently take a 20% share from any sale that you make on them. However, even if we eliminate Fiverr's 20% cut from this $1,870 in revenue, that is still roughly $1,496 in profit. Wow. And that's just if we are assuming that all 17 of those orders are for the lowest pricing gig. Because while it appears like that was her most popular gig from the reviews, there were additional gigs that clients may choose as well. It comes with extra add-ons that charge even greater prices, earning even more money. Plus, this is only one example. There were many of other 5 gigs like this I found where people will come up with business names or product names for companies with hundreds of dollars to over $1,000 of orders just lying in their queues, sometimes much more than that. Check out this guy, Tommy. He sells for $280 for his lowest priced and most popular gig of coming up with 5 names, and he has 9 orders in the queue. And if we compute it then, if we allow for Fiverr's fee, that still comes out to over $2,000. Wow, and here's the thing. I'm not claiming that the people who are running these gigs are utilizing AI to come up with their names. Nope, they truly might just be using their own personal creativity and research to come up with these names themselves, which of course is a totally excellent method. But what I am arguing is that, if we're being honest, this is the exact sort of side hustle that works effectively when partnered with AI. Using AI, you could start your own business and product name agency and utilize AI chatbots to help speed up the process of achieving this a lot. And to show you how, let's pick an example. Let's imagine I owned my own business name agency, and a client came in and announced that they were putting up a new food chain. This food franchise would serve healthy organic salad bowls just like Sweetgreen does. But unlike Sweetgreen, they were planning on building up their first restaurant in Austin, Texas, and therefore, they wanted a business name to represent that. Plus, they also needed a name that would appeal to their target demographic, Gen Z and millennials. Well, what you can do is you could open up any chatbot that you choose, such as Google's Gemini or Microsoft's Copilot, or of course ChatGPT. Then you merely come and provide it this information. You can tell that you want it to come up with a bunch of business names and then explain what the firm is, what components of its brand the name should reflect and who the target market is, and then let it do its magic. And as you can see, ChatGPT came up with tons of amazing names. You may also then take any of the names that you think are interesting, and then ask ChatGPT to come up with a fresh set of names, gaining inspiration from the name that you liked. Plus, of course, you can also combine your own human inventiveness. You can utilize AI to help you generate a bunch of names quickly, and then you can edit them based on your own particular creative ideas. And once you have your list of names for your client, as I said, it is extremely easy to then go and check the domain eligibility for it. Yep, for the domain eligibility, all you need to do is come to a domain provider such as Porkbun, type in your name, and do a search. Porkbun will now show you which domains you may now purchase from them. So as you can see, with this name, we may get the .com for it, which is the most frequent domain name that people want to buy. Whereas if we instead arrived to Porkbun and did a search for this name that ChatGPT gave me, you can see that the .com for this is not available and we cannot buy it. Plus, as I indicated, checking the trademark eligibility for any of these names is also extremely straightforward too. Yep, a trademark eligibility is when you register your name with the country that you intend to launch your business in to protect it so that only you can use it. So you would come to the trademark search engine for whatever country your client is trying to launch their business in, which of course for most clients will probably be the USA. So you just come to the USA trademark search engine and do a search for the business name that ChatGPT came up with. If a trademark has been registered for it like this one has been, then you'd know to just skip past the name. However, if you instead came and performed a search for a name, like this one here, and an identical match of your name did not show up, then you'd know that a trademark has not been filed for it and is accessible. As I said, looking for these two things here literally takes 30 seconds. So with that out of the way, let's move ahead to the second underrated AI side hustle. AI side hustle 2. Generating taglines. It is this, producing commercial slogans. Yes, something else that a lot of people who provide business name services also sell is business slogans, although this by itself can be a great profitable side activity. For example, take this gig here. You can see that on the low end, Peter charges $75 to come up with 10 slogans for a business name, and he presently has 3 orders in the queue. And so, if we do the math, $75 on the bottom end times 3 orders is $225, which is around $180 after Fiverr costs. And honestly, I think that with the help of AI, it is really easy to come up with 3 sets of 10 business slogans in one day as a side hustle. Because if you don't know what a business slogan is, it's basically simply a brief, small statement that encompasses what is exceptional or unique about a firm. And so you think about it, right? You can give your customers a poll that says, what is your business? What does it sell? And what makes your business different and unique? And then you may send that knowledge to an AI chatbot to make slogans using. So for example, let's imagine that a dog grooming firm had come to us, asking us to produce some taglines and slogans for their shop. And they told us that their point of difference is they attempt to guarantee that the dogs that come into their grooming store have a pleasant time by giving them lots of positive reinforcement. Well, when we give ChatGPT this data and ask it to produce 10 taglines for us, it does so incredibly easy. You may then use them as draft ideas to work from, and you can also ask ChatGPT for more ideas too, of course, so that you've got more to choose from. And there's also something else that I like to do. Yep, so let's pretend that I had this tagline here that I like, but it was a little bit too long. Well, I can ask ChatGPT to come up with variations of the slogan, but I can ask to make it shorter, and it will do precisely that. So you can utilize AI to help improve and refine slogans and taglines too. So then onto the second undervalued AI side hustle, and I'm going to be honest, this one really startled me when I first saw it. AI side hustle 3, generating wedding vows. And it's this side hustle here, generating wedding vows. Yep, there is a lot of money that can be covertly generated online from weddings. I was honestly astonished at how much money individuals are earning on Fiverr just by writing and selling wedding vows. For example, consider this gig here. For $295, Richard will write your wedding vows for you. And as you can see, he already has 1 order waiting in the queue. And take this gig here. The normal gig is the most popular form of it from what I could see, which was likewise $175. And look, Britt has 2 requests in the queue. There is $350, or $280 after Fiverr's fees. And truly, I totally think that you could write 2 sets of wedding vows in just one day because, well, on average, wedding vows are simply around 2 minutes long. And with AI, you can dramatically speed up the process of writing them. All you've got to do is ask your client for basic information about them and their position as a pair. For example, when did they meet? When did you understand that you wanted to marry this person? What attributes does your future spouse have that you like? Do they have any surprise or hidden talents? And what sort of wedding vows do you want? Do you want them to be romantic or funny? Then you simply go and give ChatGPT this data and let it do its magic, and it will give you a wonderful draft that you can edit by yourself. Or you can also ask ChatGPT to modify it itself. Yes, anytime I'm working with a chatbot like ChatGPT, I like to ask it to generate several versions of the same thing that it just created for me. So in this example, I went and asked it to come and write me a fresh version of it. And then once I generated the fresh version for me, I requested it to write another version. By acquiring numerous versions, you have various different paragraph styles to choose from. And while editing it, you can then mix and combine these up to create the greatest paragraphs. So yeah, I totally believe that it is a reasonable notion for somebody to write 2 sets of wedding vows in only one day. So then on to our next underestimated AI side hustle. AI side hustle 4. Generating niche. AI avatars. Which is this. Making niche AI avatar videos. Yes, so if you don't understand what an AI avatar video is, it is when you create a fake video of somebody using AI to make them look amazingly real. Yeah, it's pretty strange technology, isn't it? And as I'll show you later, if you invest in the correct app, creating an AI avatar like this is incredibly straightforward. It literally takes about 5 minutes. But here's the deal. Even if it is simple, not everybody knows how to construct their own AI avatar. Nope. And so, those people who don't know how to make them instead employ AI businesses on websites like Fiverr to produce them for their business, and it's a popular service with clients. But there is just one problem with offering this as a service, and that problem is that because it's just so easy to make AI avatar videos, there are lots of people trying to sell them too, which can make it hard for your AI avatar video service to stand out from the crowd, which is why oftentimes you'll open up an AI avatar video service on here, and even if it has lots of reviews like this one does, it'll have no pending orders. And so I think that it's a lot easier to stand out from the crowd if, instead of just generating broad AI avatar videos, that you produce specialist ones like this gig does here. They are providing a very specific form of AI avatar video, newscast videos. As you can see, while being very new, it's quite famous with 5 purchases pending in the queue. And well, from what I can see, their premium bundle is their most popular. And so given that they have 5 purchases pending in the backlog, that is $200, which after Fiverr fees is $160, which is not bad. So if you can come up with your own particular specialization to focus on, then I think that this may be an extremely simple AI side hustle to conduct in your leisure time. And to show you exactly how easy these are to make, we will, for the sake of an illustration, go ahead and construct our own newscaster AI avatar video. Yes, so first up, we need to develop an actual AI avatar. And to do this, I'm going to use this software here, Verbo. This is made by Wondershare. They have 2 variations, one that you can download and install in your computer, and one that you can utilize from your internet browser. Well, I've tried both, and the truth is the version that you download and install on your machine is, in my experience, considerably superior. So I highly recommend registering for a free trial to check out whether you like it, and then really click the download button and download it. Once installed, start up the app, then you'll be on the home screen. Click Create Video and choose if you want a horizontal or landscape video. Then, in the video editor, click on the subtitles and decide to delete these. Now we can click on Avatars and choose from any of the avatars that we like. They've been divided into folders to make sorting through them easier. So I choose this newscaster editor. Now just return back to background, and either select a background from one of the pre-installed backgrounds that the app has, or you can submit your own custom specialized background. So for me, I uploaded my personalized news show background to use for my video. And if you're wondering how I obtained my niche background, I really got it from a website called Vecteezy. If you sign up for a free trial account with them, you can download a bunch of their royalty-free specialized videos on here without having to pay anything. I only propose, though, that you cancel your trial before they try to charge your credit card if you don't want to pay anything. Or, of course, you can locate free specialized backdrops on royalty-free stock video sites like Pixabay and Pexels and download films and graphics to use from them. But certainly, either way, once you've got your video looking the way that you want, just come and paste your customer's text, enter the text script box. Then you can come to the voiceover and choose from any of the voiceovers item you like on the list. And then that's it. You may now just come and click export, and it will immediately prepare your video. And then once it's finished processing your video, you can then just come and download it. And now you have your own niche AI avatar video. Nice. Do bear in mind, though, that if you like the look of this AI side business, this is not one that you can do for free. You will have to acquire a subscription to the service, and I believe that it starts at roughly $20 a month. So this is a side venture that I'd only advocate starting up if you have some funds stored aside that can invest into it. Although if you don't have any beginning money, you are seeking for a side hustle concept that you can accomplish with a free version of a chatbot like ChatGPT, that was the 4 AI plus Fiverr side hustles. Thank you for watching. If you found this video on AI and Fiverr helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with others. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for more tips and insights on how to succeed in the digital world. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. See you in the next one.